What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today join me for another one of my Garry's mod videos, where today I'm looking at an update to my favourite mod in Gmod, and as you can tell by the theme of the map, it is another Doctor Who Tardis interior. So, for anyone that's been following the channel for a long time, you'd know that I am a fan of Doctor Who, have been since 2005. The first episode I saw was the second episode actually, it was the destruction, it was the end of the Earth. So yeah, it's been quite a long time. Journey of 16 years. So yes, the one thing I've always enjoyed looking at is all the different TARDIS interiors. In fact, one of my the first intro I ever made for, one of the first intros I ever made for the channel featured the TARDIS going around all over the place. But yeah, but anyway, enough of that. So today we're looking at the 1977 TARDIS. So, if you may remember, in previous, we looked at the 1975 TARDIS. So, as you can see, it looks like the 77 got a little bit of a colour update. And also, the interior is also slightly updated too. So, in the old one, we had... like, this was what the console looked like. Including the doors. So this is the new one. One thing I have noticed actually in the new updates of the TARDIS is the you can actually see what everything does. Because if we just go quickly back to the old one, there's no labelling system, which is a little bit of a pain. But the newer ones do have that, so it's a heck of a much easier job to do that, that's for sure. So as you can see, we've got... Okay, so the big doors, so you can open them and close them. It's just you have to use the controls. Cloaking device, float, coordinates. Manual destination. Flight, physical lock. Scanner window. That's got a different sound effect than normal. Handbrake. Security, what's that? Interesting, I don't know what security does. So obviously a TARDIS is meant to be flown, but okay, just be careful with that. I didn't press anything and I fell out. So yeah, just be careful with that. So obviously at this point I would normally do the TARDIS yeah, I would normally do like the TARDIS flight test. The problem is ever since I tested out, so the video I did was I tested out two player models. I tested out the 12th Doctor, so I tested out Capaldi's model and Jodie Whittaker's player model in game. Ever since then, I've been very cautious about testing TARDIS interiors because in that video I actually got flagged. For the TARDIS noise, because technically, if you go back to the 60s and more specifically, if you go back to the 50th anniversary album, the TARDIS noise is actually a music track. So, because of that, that's probably why it got flagged. Actually, I'll keep that open for now. So yes, I'm a little bit cautious. So what I might do is just quickly show. I might show it. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll cut to it. So obviously you won't get the TARDIS noise. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. So you have a mixture of... So you've got the mixture of the two vortexes from Tom Baker's... I can't remember if it's 75 that he debuted this vortex. Obviously, that era of Doctor Who, I believe, is still the most viewed in its history. Yeah, I believe that's still the most viewed Doctor Who episodes in its history around the Tom Baker mid 70s era. I believe that's still the most viewed. So yes, at this time obviously I would go into the interior, but yep, unfortunately because of the risk of copyright I can't really do that. Actually, one sec. Okay, so I fixed that problem. So what I've done for now is I've muted the game audio. So as you can see, the screen does have the vortex. Oh, that's what that does. Oh, okay, so what that actually does is you can actually use the screen like a touch screen. That's quite a nice. It's quite a nice feature actually, I have to say. So that's the scanner. So actually that gives me an idea. Cockpit input, music, but obviously we're not going to do that. A virtual console. Oh, okay. That's a nice little feature. Settings. So let's go with dematerialization. And what I'll do when I land. Actually, let's see. Is it landing? Yep, there he goes. So let's go back. Let's go scanner. And there we go. Right, so let's exit the console. Let's exit. And there we are. So yes, like I said, that is a little bit of a pain to do that. But yeah, that is a little bit of a pain, but I just don't want to get flagged or anything like that. Oh, yeah, it does actually make a noise, that device, which I think is quite nice. There we go. So there has been a look at the 1977 Doctor Who TARDIS. If you're interested in adding this TARDIS to your collection, I will leave the link down in the description below. And also, if you've enjoyed today's video, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when those videos will be coming out. Also, just a reminder, if you want me to check out if you have any requests for future videos, leave your comments down in the description below. So, sorry, the comments below. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and for now, this is SliferKing, signing out.